there's been a greater focus on drivers knowing the rules of the road when it comes to school buses.
Drivers failing to stop for a school bus puts the lives of children in jeopardy in Wisconsin every day. Tonight, the perspective of school bus drivers and operators whose only goal is to keep our children safe.
The way I see it is we have the world's most precious cargo on board.
Portage area school bus driver Nate Murray takes his job very seriously.
It's a responsibility not to be taken lightly.
With many of his routes on rural roads in Columbia County and in the city of Portage, some include highways.
Highway 16 is a drag strip, and so is Highway 22.
It was a crash last month in central Indiana that brought school bus safety into the spotlight once again. 3 siblings killed instantly when a driver drove around a school bus with its lights flashing, its stop arm extended.
My heart just broke. I was angry that that this is even happening.
Kay Pear is the operations manager for Right Way Transportation at its Portage Poinette terminal. It was that crash in Indiana and a few others that led her to reach out to News 3 to educate drivers about an issue she sees all the time.
You see a big yellow school bus and it has lights flashing, or you just see a big yellow school bus, you need to wake up. You need to really pay attention.
State law in 2016 required all Wisconsin school buses newer than 2005 model years to have flashing amber lights, designed to tell drivers that a bus is preparing to stop, but some drivers interpret it much differently.
The distraction and they're in a hurry. And I believe that when they see the yellow lights on a school bus, they don't realize that those yellow lights mean you need to stop.
People see the yellow. Yellow means go faster, right? Not stop. My yellow means I'm going to stop.
Once the bus stops and those red lights are on, failure to stop could result in fines of up to $300. And while it doesn't apply to vehicles driving in the opposite direction on a divided highway, it does apply if no barrier is present on any multi-lane street or highway. The DMV says there were more than 1,000 such violations in Wisconsin in 2017.
They just zip on right through. And then also when you have the red lights on before you let the kids out and you're checking your mirrors, they're just not paying attention.
Enforcement can be difficult, but getting easier. While most buses have onboard cameras, more and more of the newer ones also have dash cams, which means you may be caught on video if you don't stop. With sometimes 70 or more kids packed in behind them on a bus, school bus drivers have enough to worry about without trying to get the license plate of a violator.
I'm upset they ran my stop sign, but my first priority is not them and their license plate. It's making sure little Johnny or little Susie is going to make it home safe.
Something that becomes increasingly more difficult if Wisconsin drivers don't get the message to stop for school buses.
I have never had a child get hit. If that ever does happen, I personally think I will hang up my hat. I don't know if I can recover.
The emergency services always tell us it's not if it happens, it's when.
Important to note, just because a stop arm is not extended, it doesn't mean you shouldn't stop. Either from the back of the bus or opposite direction, you need to stop 20 feet or more when those flashing red lights come on, and you cannot go until those lights are off and the bus is once again in motion.
In the city of Madison, failure to stop for a school bus or improper passing is a $250 fine.